Good win, great win. You can see it meant a lot to you at the end.
Yeah, I did, yeah, because I just really wanted to give... I think the players deserved it. You know, I think that was really important. The attitude that they've shown through this period has been very, very impressive, you know, which has obviously been an indifferent phase, no doubt about that. But never once have I looked at the guys and thought that they're not trying, they're not with us, they don't want to improve, they're not hurting when, you know, we've played poorly and lost. It matters a lot to us. So they deserved that, and then it was just great for the supporters just to go into this break and go and have a bevy tonight and be quite happy, you know, with the team's work, because you know, they deserve that as well. So but you know, the professional in me, if you like, is that we were good for the win. We had a real clear plan of how we thought the game could go today, and okay, we could say we rode our luck with the penalty, if it is a penalty. I've not seen it back, but we you know, they've had no shots on goal. We've created the real chances in the game. We've looked a real threat, and you know, days like today gives us belief and a good reference points to go, lads, this is what it looks like, you know. And if we get it right, we'll continue to improve, and that's got to be the aim now.
Yeah, Crystal Palace have got a lot of dangerous players, haven't they? Zaha up front, and then the three that play in behind. They've got some danger men up there, as you say, to keep a clean sheet against them, to keep them out as much as you did, penalty apart. Is, you know, it's a pretty good effort, isn't it?
Yeah, and Kane and Perisic weren't bad as well on a couple of days ago. So yeah, no, and but we also looked a threat the other way. You know, if Jesse had scored, which I know he's disappointed with, and you fancy him on them sort of subtle finishes as well, that would have been a great goal, probably the best goal we would maybe have scored this season. Hope I'm not doing anyone a disservice there, but yeah, no, a lot of good things in the game today, and nobody's going to get carried away. I know, you know, there was a bit of a celebration after the game on the pitch, but that's just because, you know, we're happy with the win. But if you think about it, you know, we got let down last Saturday, and the players responded with the performance against Spurs, and then again into today. And if you actually look at when we've had some low moments, Leicester, for example, we've responded with a draw in the next game, and sometimes after low moments it can get even worse. And we've showed that we have character in the team. As we said in the build-up, you know, we're having to do something that's never been done before. You know, with the amount of new players that have come in, you know, myself as a coach and my coaching team, nobody's had to do this before. So it's going to take a bit of time. I didn't really want to talk about it too much until maybe this game, because we're going into the break and it's a bit of reflection time. But it's been tough. Let's say it's been really enjoyable. Like, the coaching's been great, and because the guys are engaged and they want to work hard. And we just hope over the course of time we can get more points than what we've got in the first phase. I know since Leicester we've done all right, you know, not lost many games and won a couple now. So that gives us good belief, and I wouldn't say hope, but you do need hope to know that if we continue to improve, we'll maybe make the season a successful one.
Yeah, belief's a good word going into this 6-week break, isn't it? And it does make such a difference winning today. And I know you're not out the bottom three, but off the bottom of the table as well. A little significant step there as well.
Well, and like I said, I don't know what it is, but we were 5 points off 12th before the game. So it's not as if anything's a million miles away. Whatever happened today, Cole, the league position wasn't going to look, you know, as we want it to look. But it's a little bit better than what it could have been, and that's good. So yeah, that helps, and I just think there's nothing worse than going into an international break on the back of a defeat, which we suffered after Fulham. So at least the initial part of the break, which we've got a real clear plan of what it want to look like, which will include some time away for everybody at the start, because we need to reflect and recover, and we just need a bit of time away from each other. Not that we don't like each other, but it's good to just get away and to think about things. But then when we get back, we're really going to commit to the plan and making the break a hard-working one. And I don't just mean in terms of running and things like that. I mean a learning and reflection, but and hopefully then a productive one, so we can be a better team when we return than what we are now.
I know it seems strange in the middle of November, but this was the last game at the City Ground this calendar year.
Yeah.
It's not been bad 2022 at the City Ground, has it?
I know, magical place. You know, I love it here. Absolutely, from the moment you arrive here, when these guys have got the cameras, to when we go out, you know, and everything that goes on in between it with Muller Kintai and fan support. Fans have been incredible this season, you know, or this year, I should say, absolutely incredible. And, you know, there's been some times in the last couple of months where nobody's liked, you know, you look at the Bournemouth and the Fulham game, no, it was painful. but never once did they not stay behind us. And we just hope that they can continue to enjoy the team and support the team and be proud of the team. And we've got to work hard to make that happen, because when the team is playing well and winning here, I cannot think of a better place to be, and I'm sure the players think the same.